Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Wormsley. I'm the founder of ReBorn, where we take simple waste like this and we turn it into beautiful products like this. But our story starts a long time ago with this woman. This is Sue. Sue's my mum, and she taught me everything, all the values that I hold dear. And she grew up just after the Second World War, long before sustainability was a theme, but where waste not, want not was more than just a phrase, it was a way of life. So she would value everything. She'd care for it, and she'd find a way to repurpose or reuse it to extend its life. And that treasure of resources and also love for community is what has informed my life, shaped my life and my career. A career that's been over 25 years now in some of the leading consumer brands, selling into retailers like Amazon and John Lewis. And it was with the John Lewis head of home, Michelle, 3 years ago now, where I had a moment that actually shaped or altered my professional career. Because we were in stores talking about the rising demand for consumer sustainability. And you walk into stores, or we were walking into stores together, and what you see is a beautiful category, but almost everything was, and still is, made in the Far East, made from virgin materials, often co-molded. So at the end of its short lifespan, almost all of that ends up in landfill. And she said to me, if we can fix it, she will list it. So I've spent the last 3 years working on exactly that. How do we take waste, local waste, and turn it into beautiful, desirable products? This is my very first prototype. And it's literally melted down products, reshaped into a new item. And I showed this to consumers, and they said, wow, we get it. And then I said, would you buy it? And they said, no. They said no because it's not clean. It needs to look perfect in my home. So I spent the next 9 months working on every aspect of the product, the design, the packaging, to have not just good products, but the very best products in the market. And now, if you walk into any John Lewis in the country, pride of place in their homewares area will be the ReBorn range. This range is now the second biggest range of homewares, sink-side homewares in the entire category. It's selling in John Lewis, and it's selling over £12,000 a week. But we didn't, thank you. Thank you so much. And the team didn't stop there. They launched then in Amazon, in Debenhams, in B&Q, in Next, in Dunelm. We're now growing over 20% month on month. We're on track for over £700,000 sales at 50% gross profit. But not only that, we've now managed to save or divert 17 tons worth of waste from landfill, and instead of landfill, turn it into 33,000 beautiful products. But our mission is much greater. We want to grow that by 30-fold. And not only that, but Brunel University did a life cycle analysis to benchmark, okay, what is the difference then? If you compare making something, the same thing, let's say, from virgin materials in the Far East, versus making it locally from waste, what does that mean in terms of carbon emissions? It's a saving of 79% on a like-for-like basis. That's the equivalent, just from what we've done so far, of over 280 tons worth of carbon emissions. And perhaps even most remarkably, every product can be recycled again at end of life. But this is just the beginning, and this is where you come in, because yes, we've launched a nice range of kitchenware, but imagine if we could do this for every room in the home. What would that look like? So this month, we've just launched the bathroom range, including our best-selling toilet brush, which someone has told me could be the world's most ecological toilet brush. That was terrible. Sorry, that was terrible. And speaking to the Suez guys earlier today, we're also looking to work into the recycling space so that you will, from 2027, you'll be able to separate your waste, your flexible waste, with this amazing way of collecting flexible waste and food waste in the home. together with supporting consumable items. So a whole pipeline of amazing products. This has only been possible with an incredible team who we would love for you to meet afterwards in the networking area. This team has maybe not quite 100, but 80 years worth of wonderful experience leading consumer brands. And we work directly with people with Biffa, collecting waste, both from, this could be your waste, from homes and from factories, with Brunel, who do all the product testing and life cycle analysis, and a range of brilliant funders, all of which are here today, so thank you, and Crowdcube, which we've just, as of yesterday, overfunded the raise, and we're welcoming, just for 4 more days, anyone who else would like to be part of that journey. So we're here on the journey. So we want to grow so much more, but that is only possible with your help. Because not only are we building a highly successful and profitable business, but we're also creating or helping, being part of a movement towards a lower carbon, circular economy. And we would love for you to be part of that journey. Join us.